Kindness shown without any expectations comes back to you exponentially when you least expect it. Little kindness shown repeatedly over a period of time crystallizes and manifests in your life with an exponential return, that too when you need it most. The rewards of your kindness and good deeds will never ever get diverted from you. Remember, your karma knows your address. It knows exactly where you are. There is an interesting story of a lady who worked in a frozen food warehouse. One day, after she finished with her work schedule, she went into the freezer room to inspect the storage for a routine check. But in a moment of misfortune, the door accidentally got closed and she was locked inside with no help, as everyone had left the factory. She desperately screamed and shouted and knocked with all her might, but there was no one to hear her desperate cry. Since the room was insulated, no one from outside the cold room could hear what was going on inside. 3 traumatic hours went by. It was dreadful hours for her. She was getting hypothermia being in the sub-zero room. She was on the verge of death. At that time, something unbelievable happened. The security guard of the factory came and opened the door. The guard saw the lady lying on the floor, cold-stricken. He quickly took her out and tried to warm her up with whatever clothes he could get his hands on, and he rushed her to the nearest hospital. She was miraculously saved from dying what could have been a slow and painful death. Once the lady recovered, she profusely thanked the security guard for his extraordinary gesture. She asked the security guard how he had come to open the door of the cold room, which was not his usual work routine. He said something. His explanation must be etched in your mind. He began to explain, "I have been working in the factory for 35 years. Hundreds of workers come in and out every day. But you are one of the very few people who greeted me every morning and says goodbye to me in the evening when you leave after work. Many treat me as if I am invisible. That day, you reported to work like any other day. You greeted me in the simple manner, 'Hello, good morning.' But that evening, after everyone had left, I curiously observed that I had not heard your usual kind greeting, 'Bye, see you tomorrow.' I knew you came to work and did not leave the factory premises. Hence, I decided to check around the factory. I searched for you everywhere and I could not see you. And I took a chance and started searching for you in the cold room, since I knew you keep the inventory of the storage. I always looked forward to your greetings of hi and bye every day, because that reminded me that I am someone. That gives me a feeling of self-worthiness, a sense of identity. When everybody else walked by as if I am invisible, and your kind greetings stood out. By not hearing your farewell that day, I knew something had happened. That is how I came to check the cold room. I am very glad, I am grateful to God that I was able to save your life." That was his response. What can we learn from this? Did the simple gesture of the lady that is greeting the security every day save her life? That is why we should never ever underestimate our simple kind gestures in life. Be humble, give love and respect to those around and about you. Try to have an impact on people who cross your path every day. You never know what is in store for us tomorrow. Never refrain from being kind to others. It costs you nothing. All it takes to be kind is a little bit of compassion. And your kindness will never ever be lost. Kindness has never stopped impacting the world outside. No matter how small your kindness is, it may be as small a simple gesture as greeting someone. It will come back to you exponentially in strange and unique ways. Remember again, your karma knows your address, wherever you are.